Hello and welcome back, guys. So in our last lesson we discussed about stem and leaf diagrams and how such data, which is particularly supposedly meaningless, can be represented in a meaningful way. And note that this is only for discrete data. If you haven't seen my previous video, I will link it in the comment section and you can go watch it. Okay, so then you may understand this box and whisker plot as well, which is our today's topic. So, what is meant by a box and whisker plot? A box and whisker plot has basically three values. Basically, it has five values. Okay, it has minimum, maximum, then we have lower quartile, upper quartile, and median. Okay, these five values compose the box and whisker plot. So how do we calculate all these values from over here? We can see that the first value is 2 and then we have 2 1. That means the 21 is the minimum value. Okay, minimum equals 21. Then we can also infer the maximum value from the last value 5 and then 6. 56 is the maximum value. Okay, then we have the lower quartile. Lower quartile basically means the 25th percentile of this data. Okay, so what is meant by 25th percentile? It is the first of all we need to calculate the position. As in the median we calculate the position by n over 2, right? So similarly we will first calculate the position of the lower quartile. And how do we do that? Lower quartile position is LQ position that is equal to 1 over 4 times n plus 1. Okay, so to find the lower quartile, what we will do is we will do this like for the median we have n over 2, n plus 1 over 2, right? And this because lower quartile is 25th percentile, so it is n plus 1 times 1 over 4. Okay, so what is n? We have is the sum of all these, and that would be 10 plus 8 18 plus 6 24. Okay, 24 over 4 is 6. Sorry, 24 plus 1. 24 plus 1 over 4 is equal to 25 over 4. And that is 6 point, let something which would be 25 over 4 is 6.25. Okay, so that means that we have to find the lower quartile in the 6th and 7th position, because this is the position. Okay, and that is not the value. Okay, so the 6th and 7th position would come over 1 2 3, then we have 4 5 6 and 7, 0 and 1, the average of the two. Okay, so 0 plus 1 over 2 is equal to 0.5. This is our lower quartile. LQ equals to 0.5. We can write it over here. Then we need to find the upper quartile, or first of all we can find the median. Okay, so median is basically n plus 1 over 2. Okay, so we have n as 24. It would be 25 over 2. That means 12.5, which means that we have to find the median in the 12th and 13th value, the average of the two. Okay, so where do we have the 12th and 13th value? There are 10 in these two. Okay, then we have 11 12 and 13. Okay, so these are our 12th and 13th value. 1 plus 2 over 2 would be our median. Okay, 1 plus 2 over 2 is 1.5. So our median is 1.5. Okay, let's write it over here. Then we have, sorry, this is not upper quartile, this is a median. Oh, I am sorry. So basically we have to see the entire value, right? So over here, as we can see the 6th and 7th position, we have 0 and 1, right? for the lower quartile. Here's the error I have done. It was an actual error to see if you guys can catch me. Okay, and even if you don't catch it, you can see in the results there is 2156 and the lower quartile is so low. This is also so low. Okay, so first of all, you can see that this is not 0 and 1. We have to see the 6th and 7th value. There's 4, 5 and 6. Sorry, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Yes, 0 and 1. So that is 30 and 31. Okay, we need to write a 3 on both sides. Okay, so 30 and 31 is 61/2, which means 30.5. Okay, so our median is, so our lower quartile is 30.5. Now over here, for the median we have 1 plus 2 again, and that is the 12th and 13th value. Okay, so 10, 11, 12 and 13. 1 plus 2, which is 41 and 42. Okay, we need to see this because many times as it is only 1 and 2 written, so you kind of forget that there is that for the 10th value as well. Okay, so it would be 83 over 2, which is 41.5. Yeah, 41.5. There should be a 4 over here, and hence there should be a 4 over here. Okay, so this is 41.5. Now let's move on to the upper quartile. The upper quartile is similar to these, and it would be upper quartile. It could also be referred to Q3 because median is Q2 and lower quartile is Q1. Okay, just in case you should know this. Okay, so upper quartile would be calculated by 3 over 4 times n plus 1. N is 24, so it would be 25 times 3 over 4, which means that it would be 75 over 4, which is 18.75. That means 18th and 19th value. Now we see the 18th, 19th value over here. It is 10, 18 value over here, and then we have the 19th obviously here. It would be 49 and 50. Okay, the average of the two. Okay, 49 and 50. 49 plus 50 over 2, which means 99 over 2 is equal to 45, 47, 49.5. Yeah, so that is our Q3, which is 49.5. Now let's draw the box and whisker plot. So basically we need to draw it on a scale. So let's just draw it over here. We need to see the important marks. Okay, so first is 21, then we have 30.5, then we have 41, 49, 56. Okay, so let's mark it in tens. Let's draw a line. Not really, not that big. Let's draw a line from over here. Let's mark this as our 10. Sorry, this is as a 20. And then we can draw a line from here. We can count it as 30, 40. Okay, you can count it double, 30. Okay, then we would have a 40. After 1, right? Then we would have a 40. And after that we would have a 50 as well. And we would end at, of course, 60. Okay, so this is, we started from 20, right? So this is 30, this is 40, this is 50, and this is 60. There may be some lapse because that won't occur when you would be on paper. Okay, and we started from 20. Okay, first of all we need to see the minimum is 21. Okay, so we need to very precisely draw it over here. 21 would be somewhere over here. I'll draw it from white. Let me just thicken it, and it would be something like this, and below would be 21, and upside I would write minimum. Then we have our lower quartile, which is at 30.5, which means almost 30. Okay, so this would be denoted by a bigger line. Just write just next to 30, a little to the right, to show that it is a little greater than 30, 30.5, and we have it as lower quartile. We write it as Q1 as I just discussed. Okay, then we need to see the median. Our median is 41.5. Okay, so around 40. $41.5. This is our Q2, and then we have our upper quartile, which is at 49.5, which is around 50. Okay, 49.5. Q3, and then we have our maximum value, which is 56. Okay, it would be somewhere over here, and it would be max. Okay, we can note that minimum, maximum are denoted by shorter lines, while the quartiles are denoted by bigger lines. Okay, so now we complete the diagram. These quartiles are enclosed in a box. Okay, let me just erase a little bit. Okay, and then we have this, which would be just connected by a line. So this is our box and whisker diagram. Note that this should be made on scale, and because it was a little rough over here, so I couldn't make it, but it should be made on a scale. And the another important thing that can be derived from over here is interquartile range, which is Q3, which is upper quartile, minus Q1, which is lower quartile. Okay, so it would be 49.5 minus 30.5. Okay, which is equal to 19. Okay, that is not shown over here, but that is like the spread of the data. That tells us about the spread of the data. Okay, so you can see how this simple stem and leaf diagram can tell us so much more. This simple stem and leaf diagram can tell us so much more, and this could be transformed into a box and whisker plot, and we can tell all these values, the interquartile range, and all these things from just this stem and leaf diagram. So that it is important to represent data in meaningful ways. Okay, thank you.